Rising Phoenix Oracle. I am T the Oracle. So thank you so much for tuning in for another reading session, free mini reading session. As always, let me go ahead and set up my other device so that I can be able to read the comment section. So give me just a moment here. Let's see. Okay, give me just a moment, guys. Just setting everything up. All right, there we go. And then let me go ahead and turn my device down so I won't have an echo. All right, guys. So again, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another mini reading session. As always, as you come into the room, please make sure that you click the like button, subscribe, and share. And so let me go ahead and start off with the energy reading for today. What is the message that we need for today? And as I do this reading, if you guys have any questions, make sure you go ahead and put that in the chat, and I will go ahead and complete the mini readings in the order that they are received. All right, so let's do a little bit of shuffling here. Let's do a few shuffles. What do we need to know for this Tuesday? What do we need to know for this Tuesday? What do we need to know for this Tuesday? What is the energy reading? What do we need to know? Let's see. This card actually came out. Let's do one more shuffle. What do we need to know? All right. So we're going to start with this card. This is the false beliefs card. All right. Now, if we take a look at this card, it says, once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they continue that they confine us to. Okay. So this is all about how you view and how you see yourself. Okay. Sometimes we may have a false view of how we see ourselves. And that could be based on a number of things. It could be based on other people's perception of who we are. It could be based on who we've been told that we are. And that can go back way as being a child. That can go way back. When you were a child and, you know, parents were leading and guiding you and teaching you culture, teaching you about who you are. And so you get that perception of who you are based on the people that are around you, based on your family, and as you grow older, based on friends. So that perception of yourself is really cultivated in the beginning by the influence of others. And then so as we grow into adults, we have to learn and dissect and find out, this view that I have of myself, is that because of how I truly see myself, how I feel about myself, or is it because of what people told me about myself? And let me make sure the chat is open. And as you guys come into the room, please click the like button. I truly appreciate it. And if you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. All right. So this card is very important for today. So you have to re-examine how you view yourself, how you see yourself. A lot of times we are very hard on ourselves, more harder than other people are on us. And sometimes, as they say, we can be our own worst enemy. We can really hinder our own growth. Okay. So this is very important to remember. Okay. Now let's pull the next card. This one is key to intimacy. Okay. And again, welcome, guys. Happy Tuesday. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat as you come in. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. So this is a build. This is a build upon the false beliefs and how we view and see ourselves. This card also deals with learning what love is and what love is not. And I always like to say it deals with what to accept and what not to accept, setting boundaries, teaching people how to treat you. Okay. Give me just a moment here. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, so I always like to say this key to intimacy card deals with a lot of inner introspection, really going deep, really understanding who you are as a person. And like I said, that's a build on this card, this first card that was pulled. And when you know yourself and when you understand who you are, then it's better, you're better likely to set boundaries that are beneficial for you, that will help you along your journey, that will teach people how to treat you. And you won't find yourself in predicaments where you're being hurt, misused, mistreated by other people. Okay. All right. I do see you here, Georgianne. I do apologize if I pronounced your name incorrectly, but I do see your question here. So let me go ahead and get to that, okay? So give me just a moment. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch decks for your particular question. Hey, Misa, how are you? It's good to see you again. All right, so let me go ahead and do a shuffle for you, Georgianne. All right, we're just gonna do a few more shuffles. If you guys have any questions, make sure you go ahead and put it in the chat. And then also click the like button as you come in. It's greatly appreciated. All right, so we have the first card is the Angel of Love card. Okay, that actually came out reversed. You have the Hostilities card. That one came out reversed. Wow, you have the Door to Romance card. That one actually came out reversed. Let's pull a few more cards and then we'll go ahead and put all this together. Woman holding a coin. Third chakra card. And let's pull one more card. Strategy. All right, so let's go into this. All right, Misa, definitely we'll get to your question in just a minute. I am doing well. Thanks so much for asking. Okay, Georgianne. So we're talking about your third daughter here. You said she is an adult. And you said that you feel angry about her all the time. What's her problem? So you feel some type of way about your daughter, the third daughter. So what's really going on with her? That's the question. Okay. So the first card that we pulled up was the Angel of Love card, okay? And this card actually came out in the reverse. So now if we're approaching it and asking Spirit, okay, so what's going on? What's the energy? What's going on with her daughter? So with this card coming out, the first thing that is stating is definitely instability in the relationship. It almost feels as if she may have felt, I don't want to say slighted by you, but not as, what is the word? I guess you could say loved or appreciated, maybe as the other. She always felt as if she was different. And if she felt as if she was different, she also felt as if she was treated differently. But there's, I think the issue is because of how she perceives the relationship between the two of you. So in her eyes, the relationship was not cohesive. The relationship, she didn't receive the type of love that she wanted. I'm not sure if, growing up with the relationship that you had with your daughter, if it was more of a loving relationship, how, some parents are more hands-on, they give like lots of hugs, kisses, just kind of like more, I guess you would say, affectionate. You know what I mean? I do feel as if she's kind of like a soft-hearted individual at heart. So she carries a lot. She stores a lot inside. So even if I believe, even growing up, you may have been like, okay, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on with you. What's wrong with you? And it's like you weren't able to understand because she wasn't able to express it to you because she didn't feel as if she felt comfortable to be able to do so. Meaning that if she expressed how she felt, would you even understand it? You know what I mean? Would you understand where she was coming from, or would you just dismiss it? Or, would you not just acknowledge it? You know what I mean? So I think there's a miscommunication and a misconception early on within the relationship. And so she just feels that lack of affection, I would say, for the most part. Then you have the hostilities card, which came out in the reverse. Okay. For some reason that I'm getting, I don't know if you were married or you ended up getting divorced, or the relationship between her father, how it was. But for her, she felt as if people were put before her. Like she feels misunderstood. She feels misunderstood. Um, yeah, she feels misunderstood. She felt that growing up, and this has affected her even in her adult years, because she feels as if people don't understand her. And this definitely rolls over into her adult life and dealing with relationships with people and even romantic relationships, because she wasn't able to foster a cohesive relationship growing up with parents per se. So it's affected her love life as well. Um, then you have a woman holding a coin card. And then you have the third chakra Archangel Shamuel card. Now, another thing that's coming up, I'm not sure if it feels as if maybe you worked a lot. Because you had to, not because like you just wanted to be away from your child or your family, but it seems like you worked a lot. It's almost giving like nurse vibes. You know how nurses work like 12-hour shifts or different things like that? Like that's their job, like they have to work. And a lot of times they're not there, and a lot of times nurses they work overnight, and so they're not there at nighttime, to put the children to sleep or different things like that. But they are there during the day. However, they have to sleep and take care of other things. But for some reason with this card, it feels as if she feels as if people and things were put before her. And like I said, this seems like it was dealing with money. Maybe you worked a lot. And then you have this strategy card. This card here is like, it feels like you were never really on my side. Hey, alien. I will answer your question after Misa. Thank you so much for your patience. This right here, this card basically says that she feels as if she wasn't really, how people can feel like they're the black sheep? They feel like they're just misunderstood. They feel like they're just kind of like out of place. That's how she felt. Hey, Safina. How are you? Let's pull one more card. Let's pull the confirmation card. This is the first chakra Archangel Michael. So this usually deals with being very protective, protection. This also deals with stability, having being rooted, having a good foundation. However, this did come out in the reverse when I just pulled it. So yeah, she doesn't feel as if she had a stable home life. It's almost like she kind of blames you for a lot of things. She may not have spoken about it or told you about it, but there are a lot of things that she's experienced in her childhood or growing up that just wasn't favorable for her. And she just really feels like her home life just wasn't a good experience. And her feelings and different things weren't protected or appreciated as she wanted. So that's kind of what's going on. It's definitely a lot that she's feeling. And I think you may not even understand the scope the scope or how deep it goes for her, because I don't think she's expressed it enough for you to really understand how deep it is for her. So for you, you may think it's just like, you know, something on the surface, or she's just acting this way, or this is her personality, but there's definitely deeper meanings behind her actions and her character and why she acts the way that she does and why it affects you in such a way. All right. So hopefully that helped you out, Georgianne. All right, so Misa, let's see. How does M feel about you? All right, so let's see what deck we're gonna go with. Um, all right, so let's go here. And you guys, if you have any questions, be sure to put it in the chat and I will go in order. And then as you come in, please hit the like button. Everybody, please hit the like button right now. Share if you care. And go ahead and check out my description box if you'd like to donate and book any other services. I greatly appreciate that. How does M feel about you? How does M feel about you? Let's see. How does M feel about Misa? Let's do one more shuffle. How does M feel about Misa? Okay, so we have a man holding a coin. Sorry. We have the storm warning card. Interesting. Let's see. This is also reversed. We have the door to personal healing and happiness. Let's see. Goddess of the moon. Okay. Journey. And let's pull one more card. Walking away. All right. Very, very interesting, Misa. Very interesting. Let's pull one more card just because. The thinking man. All right, that's the 7th card. Now, let's take a look at these first row of cards that were pulled. So they're all in the reverse. You have the man holding a coin, storm warning, and personal healing to happiness. Okay, so for these sets of cards here, I feel as if this actually deals with him. And then the next set of cards deals with you. So reading his energy here, it feels as if he just came out of something. It feels as if maybe he came out of difficult times. That could be like a relationship. It could be financial wise. It could just be like things were kind of turned upside down for him. And so things are kind of like finally, they're turning around. So it's almost as if he's basically recovering from a period of shakeup or a period of things being kind of haywire. Okay. Yeah. It looks like he's been through something, but it's turning around. So, you know, if someone has been through something, they may be a little bit more reluctant to jump into something because they've experienced, like, you know, bad times or something that was very extraneous that happened in their life. So they're not quick to jump forward into something else because they're more cautious now. Okay. So that's what that's giving right now. That's what that feels like right now. So like I said, definitely may have been something going on financial wise. And then even in his personal life and just kind of being content and happy with what's going on in his life. So things were kind of turned upside down for a while, but they're turning around. Okay. Now, this also deals with these set of cards here. This is the Goddess of the Moon card, okay? So this definitely is more of an internal energy, deals with your emotions, deals with your spiritual state. And a lot of times with our emotions, they typically go up and down, okay? They're regulated like a woman and her cycle is regulated by the moon. So this represents kind of like being connected in the spiritual aspect and experiencing those ups and downs. And this represents you. Okay, so this represents a journey that you've been on of ups and downs. This can be emotionally, but also just kind of like in life, what we all tend to experience. And then you have a woman here that's on a journey. And you see when she comes up to this street light, she has different pathways here. So it's almost like for you too, it almost feels as if you've come from a place where you've risen above, you've been through some things, and now you're on a journey to like self-healing and happiness and just pretty much trying to move forward and make the best decisions. Okay, so you're definitely on a journey. And then this says walking away. So this is definitely you walking away from different things that do not serve you any purpose, relationships that are not good for you, and just setting boundaries and understanding when to say no and when to give yourself or your energy to other people. So I think that the two of you are at good points in your life. Um, I think that, let's look at this last card, the Thinking Man card here. Like I said, he's very cautious about the decisions that he makes at this time. And let's just see, let's get a clarification card about exactly how he feels about you. Because this kind of details the journey, okay? Let's get a confirmation here. Yeah. He's not looking for anything too serious at this point right now. This card says not that serious. He's not looking to be like fully serious, or even if you're looking for committed or anything like that, he's not looking for that. So just be aware of that, okay? So hopefully that helped. Hey Earth Angel, how are you? You can definitely ask a question. I do see that there. So I'll get to your question right after Alien Aisha. You're welcome, Mesa. No problem. Hopefully that did help you. Okay. All right. So, uh-oh. All right. So let's see. Will Darshan marry me? I'm doing pretty well, Earth Angel. I can't complain today. Feeling pretty good. A lot more rested than I felt in the last couple days, though. All right, so Alien Aisha, will Darshan marry you? Let's go ahead and get to shuffling here. Let's see what answer the spirits revealed, okay? Will Darshan marry you? All right, so we are in the shamanic healing deck. Switched up. We do go to this deck sometimes, so it's very interesting that this deck of energy was pulled for this question. One more shuffle. How does Darshan feel about it? All right, let's see here. This growth card came out. This one is in the reverse. Hello, Rakisha. Thanks for joining once again. How are you? All right. This is the perception card. This one also came out in the reverse. Okay. All right. A lot of these cards are in the reverse. And discernment. All right. Truth. Yeah, this is interesting. Alien. Self-love. This was in the reverse. And let's pull one more card. Psychic development in the reverse. Yeah, these cards are not too good. At this point, like I always like to tell you guys, I always have my disclaimer here. Except for the time you're born and the time you die. Those are set times. Everything in between can be altered, okay? Based on your decisions, your perception, etc. And that's interesting. This perception card came out. Okay. Now currently reading the energy right now of the relationship right now as it stands. Okay. This growth card is in the reverse. Okay. So that means it's in a standstill. Okay. So you know what happens when there is no growth and things are at a standstill. That means things become stale. Okay. And when things become stale, do we like it? No. We either throw it away or we throw it away. Okay, we don't want anything stale. So it's very difficult to deal with a relationship that's in a stale space. You have to make some decisions whether you're going to work it out, whether you're going to work through it, you're going to communicate, whatever it is. But when this growth card is in the reverse, it's very important for you to take heed to it to see if there are some things that you need to do to be able to turn that around. Okay, because things can be turned around. So just remember that. It's not etched in stone. You have this perception card that also came out in the reverse. Let's see who came to the chat. Neat. Hello, Neat. Welcome. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat and make sure you click the like button. Let's see. So we have the perception card. This one also came out in the reverse. Now, if you take a look at this card, initially, you have this yin and yang symbol here. You have the dark and light. You have the feminine and masculine. You have the negative and positive, however you want to view it. It's just two opposite ends of the spectrum, or two opposite ends of the poles, North Pole, South Pole. You know what I mean? So it's all about cohesively merging those energies, okay, which can be done. And then that's when you have like a perfect whole, or you have perfect harmony, okay? However, this came out in the reverse, okay? So that means there may be a bit of misunderstanding or confusion. And the reason why I say about that is this is the perception card and this is 9. When it's reversed or inverted, it's a 6. So it's kind of like, it's the opposite of what is. It deals with the perception. So I'm not sure if there's some things going on with the relationship, or if you guys even are in a relationship. It's just kind of like how you see each other and how you possibly view the relationship. There may be a difference of opinions as well, and just kind of way that you view each other or the relationship, or the possibility of a relationship if you're not in it yet. This discernment card is also in the reverse. I put this with the perception card, so it's like really seeing things for what they really are and not what you want them to be. And kind of being deceived by your own mind or your own eyes. Like really open your eyes and look and see what's the state of things and what's going on. You have this truth card that also came out in the reverse. Is there some secrets going on? Is there some secrets? Some things you don't understand? That goes all together with this growth, perception, discernment. Like all this goes together. The self-love card, that's not good. And it's in the reverse. So it's like, that goes to the energy reading that I did in the beginning of this live for Tuesday, when it dealt with what is that? Self-love. It dealt with, let me see if I can pull those cards out, because this is this pertains to what we're talking about. False beliefs. I pulled this card in the beginning. This deals about how you see yourself. Remember I said perception and how you see things versus what they really are. And sometimes we see things the way we want to see them to protect ourselves, or to protect our heart, or to protect our sanity, or whatever it is. But you really have to see things for what they truly are. Even yourself, and how you play a role in the demise of yourself and the relationship. And then this card also came out, the key to intimacy and setting boundaries and understanding what you need to accept and what you shouldn't accept. Teaching people how to treat you, all of that, all this goes together. This is a healing spread. This is a healing debt. There's some things that needs to go on with you as well. You have this psychic development card that's in the reverse. Okay. Now, if you take a look at it, there's kind of like a swan, or that I would say, and there's the sun. Looks like she just kind of like going about her merry way, and just kind of grown and just learned to go at her own pace and her own journey and really see things beyond the surface. However, this is reversed. So this says you need to really take a deeper look with yourself and then with the relationship, because things are not what they seem. Will he marry you? At this point, it's not looking likely, but like I said, if you're able to work through it, things can change. Okay. Hopefully that helped. Let's see here. I think Earth Angel is next. Okay, what are Mark's current feelings towards me? Okay, so we're gonna go there. And then Rakisha, if you have a question, you can definitely put it in the chat as well. Okay, neat. Honey, let me tell you something. You can't spam the chat, okay? Because that's not cool. Okay. That's that's not pleasing to the eye, especially to the viewers as well. But I did see your question. But yeah, that spamming is not cool. I'll answer your question. I'll let you know, but don't spam the chat anymore, okay? Because other than that, then I'll have to time you out. Okay? So I will go in order. We're going with Earth Angel, and then I'll get to you, Neat, okay? You're welcome, Alien. It's okay, Neat. I know you probably didn't understand. That's why I wanted to explain it to you, but it's okay. Let's see. What are Mark's current feelings towards me? Okay, so let's see what deck we're going with. All right, we going with the good old faithful, busted up, booted up deck, okay? It's like if y'all could see, I have all of these different decks on my table, but it's like these reads here are always the same couple of cards. I want to get to these other cards. Okay. Let's see. What is Mark's current feelings towards you? What is Mark's current feelings towards you? Current feelings towards you. And one more shuffle. What are Mark's feelings towards Amanda? All right. So, first card is the Thinking Woman card. Ooh. Next card is Deceit. The next card is Caring Connections. Next card is Financial Restraints. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just like, every time I pull a card, like something comes to mind. Like I start pulling connections or spirit keeps telling me stuff. Then I'm like, okay. This card came out in the reverse. This is the Storm Warning card. Okay. And then let's pull one more card. I always like to be even sometimes and then bust out and pull a 7. Okay, so this is the Magician in the Mirror card. So we're going to do that. Let's pull a 7 just because walking away. This card comes out a lot for people. And I'll be shuffling these cards. So let's keep this right here, okay? All right, so we have the Thinking Woman card. So your question was, what are Mark's feelings towards you? Okay, so the first card came out is the Thinking Woman card. Then we had the Deceit and we had the Caring Connections. So for some reason, this here is you. This jumped out real quick. So we might have to pull some more cards. It's pulling you. This is saying like, okay, you're analytical. You're very perceptive. You're a thinker. You pay attention to red flags. So of course, like, I don't know if it's because you've been through, you've had experience, you've been through these type of relationships, or you've watched other people go through certain things, but it's like, you be looking, you be watching, and you like, I see stuff coming from a mile away, and you, certain people you see, you might, he cute, I might want to give him a chance, but child, yeah. But it says that you really are looking for someone who is true, someone who is definitely truthful, that appreciates deep connection, that just appreciates the openness, communication, relationships, and takes it seriously. That's the thing. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Definitely, that's what this saying. Hold on, guys. All right, just looking at the chat. Okay. But that's definitely what you're looking for. I think you've had your share of relationships, or even if it's not that many, it's enough when they don't go right. Okay, one is enough when it don't go right. Two is just like pushing it, but it's like you really want something true. Okay, and that's what they're saying now. Upon receiving this information about yourself, these are the things that also are revealed. Okay, and you like, okay, look here. Now we both can't be struggling. Okay, we both can't be struggling. I don't want a struggle love or a struggle story. Okay, it's cool. I'm there for people when they need me. I'm all about building people up, but I'm also not your mama. Okay. And just as well as I'm getting myself together, or I have my stuff together as an adult, you should have your stuff together as well. And that's not a dig at you. That's not slighting you. That's just grown people ish. Like, child, have your stuff together. Like, that's what you're looking for. Someone who's true, someone who is as serious as you are. And not saying that you got to get hot and heavy and say we got to get married the next day, but somebody that is serious about developing a true relationship, and then it progresses as there. Make sure you got your ish together. Okay, somebody that comes around that does not have a lot of drama, someone that does not have a lot of baggage. That can include emotional issues, that can include mama issues, that can include baby mamas, that can include a whole lot of things. But somebody that does not carry storms behind them and end up engulfing you into their mess. Okay, that's something that you're definitely not looking for. Okay, and then you have this magician in the mirror card, and this kind of goes with the caring connection card that I said. And it's just like, as an adult, and I've learned to get myself together. I just want someone that has the same type of goals and characteristics, and it's not that hard. I'm really not asking for a lot, but that's what I want. Someone that can be able to guide themselves and really have focus. Okay, yeah. So for some reason, your spirit guys was like, we trying to make this clear. This is what's going on right now. Now let's see. Once we made that clear and put this out in the atmosphere, wait a minute, we had pulled that 7 card, the walking away card. Remember, and it was like, I'm not here for the BS, okay? Because baby, I will get up and walk away in a minute. Cause no, okay. So I guess your ancestors, your spirits was like, okay, let's get that straight off top. We didn't put that out in the atmosphere. Now, let's see what Mr. Mark feels about you after we put that out in the atmosphere. Hold on. Excuse me, guys. All right. Let's do some cards. Let's do some cards. Come on, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. How does he feel about her after knowing all of this? Okay. How does Mark feel about Amanda? How does Mark feel about Amanda? All right. Let's do one more shuffle. How does Mark feel about Amanda? All right, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Child. Let's see where it's going. Oh, okay. I think I see where this is going. Okay. Sacral chakra. Child for success. I know where this is going. Authority. These cards are saying that he knows that he has to have his stuff together before he even like steps to you, if he hasn't yet, or if he decides to really truly pursue you. Because remember the cards that came out, like, you want something true, something real. He knows that. So I don't know if he's intuitively picked that up, or if you've relayed that to him. But he understands the fact that in order to have a successful, this triumphant success relationship with you, and for it to be something meaningful and for it to be a good connection, he has to have himself together as well. That's what these cards are saying. He knows he has to come correct. He can't come half stepping. He can't come without his stuff together. That's basically what these cards are saying. And then you have this authority card here. This card, it basically states that, you know, I would say initially, I guess you would say surface wise, he will be the type of person that you like. Like, you know how some women say they like manly men, like a masculine man. Not taking a dig at the men that are out right now, especially in this generation. What is this, Gen Z or something like that? But they're a little bit different than previous generations of men, I would say, you know, from the millennials to the Gen X. These men are a lot more fluid, or what's going on? Okay, can y'all guys hear me now? Are y'all still here? It got frozen for some reason. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was the internet connection. I don't know. It's very cloudy here today. Okay, cool. I don't know what that was. What that was about. Okay, so I don't know where we left off, or if y'all guys heard me when I was talking. Yeah, it's like they stopped me mid talk. Like, okay, so I don't know where you heard me, but let me start off where I was saying, like, um he does, I would say, off the surface or off top, he is the type of man or the individual that you need. Okay, men are fluid. Thank you. So you did hear a lot about the different generations and stuff like that. Okay. So for him, he would be ideal. He would kind of be like a masculine man. It's just that he has to have the entire package. He has to have his stuff together, and he knows that. And the fact that if he's able to get himself together, this would actually be a good relationship, and you wouldn't even have an issue with collaborating with him in a relationship. What is the word? There's a word that I'm looking for. Oh my God, it slipped my mind. What is the word? It's like a C word and it's in my mind. I'm trying to pull it out. Oh my God. Compromise. And when people think about compromise, sometimes they think about it in a negative light or a negative manner. But that's not necessarily negative. People just, the way compromise goes, people always usually compromise to an extent where it's not beneficial to them. But when I say compromise, it means like when you collaborate together and come to an agreement where this works for the both of us. So that's what I mean by compromise. So it could really work out, but he just knows that he has to have his stuff together in order for him to be the man, and actually be the man in a relationship and lead. I know a lot of people say, I wouldn't mind submitting, that word, submit, but I wouldn't mind, you know, allowing you to lead and just help our relationship grow. But I have to have evidence that you could do that. I don't want nobody leading me or helping me out and you can't help yourself. Okay, so he knows that. So Mr. Sir, there's a third part that came along in the story, but he knows he can't have his cake and eat it too. Exactly. He got, these cards say he got to come correct. He have to be correct in order to be with you, period. In order for him to be in this type of relationship with you or to be back with you or whatever. And even this card right here, choose wisely. This card right here is like the decisions that you make. So I feel as if, you know how sometimes with men, sometimes they're reluctant to get with a woman or to pursue her because number one, they may feel as if the woman is too good for them. Or number two, they may feel as if they're not in that point in their life yet where they're ready to do completely right. And so, you know, they're like, okay, I know this is a good woman. I know I can see a future with her. You know, I can have kids with her and have a good home. Because a lot of time men will have broken homes every which way, but to have a real, true, cohesive home, they know who that person is, but a lot of times it's just difficult for them. It's like to settle. You know what I mean? But it takes a real mature man to learn from his experiences in life, and especially from his family and others, and just having good examples of how it can work cohesively with the relationship. So I think he thinks highly of you. He does care for you, but the fact is he got to get his stuff together and he knows that. So who knows when he's ready to do that though. All right. Hopefully that helped you, Earth Angel. Okay, known. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll get to you. Oh, a lot more people came into the chat. I didn't even know it. Hold on, guys. Let's see. So we have Neat. Wait, hold on. Earth Angel. Okay, Neat was next, and then Rakisha, right? Am I correct? And then Swati, and then Nona. Am I correct? I don't want to skip anybody or go in the incorrect order. Okay, so Neat can Discord contact Raya. So you're asking what is Nan Kishore's feelings for Raya? Are you wondering what his feelings are for Raya? Let's go with this deck here. Okay. Okay, got you. All right. Let's do a few shuffles here. And then, guys, if you can go ahead and click the like button, I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And also turn on notifications. And also share if you care. All right, let's see here. First card is the Dependent card. The next card that came out is the Broken Ties card. The next card that came out is the Family card. Okay. This also came out in the reverse. This one was in the reverse as well, the Broken Ties. All right, let's see. Self-preservation. Follow your intuition. And the last card, start over. This one is in the reverse. This doesn't look too good. Neat. This looks like this relationship is just about over. It looks like it's severed. It's broken. This relationship is broken. I'm not sure if family has something to do with it, but one person is like, I have to take care of myself. One person is like, I need to do me. One person is like, I need to focus on myself. This is not a good thing. This relationship is broken. Yeah, one person is definitely focusing on themselves. Yeah. And then this start over card actually came out in the reverse. So nobody's trying to start over. This relationship is not good. This relationship is not good. It's broken. And there's at least one person in the relationship that does not want to rekindle or they don't want to get back together. So yeah, that relationship is seems like it's kind of done. It's not good at this point. Not good at this point. You said any chance? At this point, it doesn't look like it because even the last card, which was the start over card, was in the reverse. It was like this. One person does not want to, period. So I don't see any chance at this point right now. Sorry to say. Hopefully that helped you, Neat, though. Let's go to Earth Angel. Not Earth Angel. Rakisha. I'm sorry. Rakisha, I thought you just put it in. Okay, is my current partner my soulmate? I don't believe he is. If not, will my true love find me? When will that happen? Okay. All right, let's see here. Let me make sure that I... Oh, Earth Angel, I didn't see that. You said, oh, you miss him and love him still so much. We're separated right now. Last time I saw him was in November, but he's tried reaching out and I ignored him. Girl, let him get his stuff together first, okay? Cause oh, it's okay, Rakisha. No problem. I just had to scroll up and find it. You good. Yeah. Let him get his stuff together, Earth Angel. Definitely. Cause you do not need a lot of that confusion in your life. Cause that's what's about to happen. It's about to be some confusion if you open that door and let that back into your life. It's gonna be confusion. Okay. Rakisha is my current partner, my soulmate. So let's see here. All right, let's go back to our old beat up cards. That's where we got the energy. Is Rakisha's current partner her soulmate? Is Rakisha's current partner her soulmate? Or is Rakisha's current partner her soulmate? All right, let's do one more good shuffle. All right, let's see. Attachment. The sun. And I already see where this is going. Seventh angel. Seventh chakra archangel Uriel. Sixth chakra archangel Metatron. Woman holding a heart. Cornucopia. Let's pull another one for good measure. The world. All right, so, chill. Okay, so automatically with these cards here, it feels like, you know how you are in a relationship or a situation because you've been in there for a while and it just, I don't necessarily it says it feels comfortable. You're comfortable because you know what to expect and it's just something that you've been in for a while. And going into something new, when we think about going into something new or going into a new relationship, it's like, I don't want to go through all that. I might as well accept what is. It's not necessarily all that bad, but I know I could do better or I deserve better, or it's just, you kind of, you know, it almost to the point of settle. That's the word that comes out. That's the word that comes out. Settle. Let me see. Oh, Lord. 20 years married. Rakisha, I completely understand because I made 20 years this year on Valentine's Day. So I completely understand, okay? With those type of relationships, especially when they're been for a long period of time, you've been together for a long period of time, of course it has its ups and downs, definitely its downs and ups. Okay, but because you've been together for so long and your life is deeply intertwined, especially if you have kids, dealing with finances, you know, where you live, your home, cars, finances, how you pay for bills, just different things like that. So your life in general becomes codependent. And that's where you get that attachment card. And that's where this comes from. However, with this, you see this lady here, and she got this chain right here on. It's almost like she wants to break free, and she knows that, look, I made it what it is. I mean, I made it what it is. Like, what's the word? I made it. I made it bearable. I made it what it is. Not to say that it was just like necessarily bad, but it's just like, I just know this not it. I know this not it. So I had to put, sometimes I had to put on a happy face. Sometimes I had to put on a facade. Sometimes I had to just push through in order to make it through. Dealing with this attachment card doesn't mean you necessarily just like completely happy. Not necessarily. It deals with just kind of like going with the flow and doing things that need to be done just because it's just what comes with it. You know what I mean? Um, with this card here, the Sun card, it does tell me that I don't know if it's lately, but it looks like you really have been doing some introspection and really examining yourself and examining your heart and what you truly want to do and what really makes you happy. And I think that's how you came to this quest or this question about your relationship as well, because when you take a look at yourself and like, okay, what really makes me happy? What is my purpose in life? What do I really want to do? You know, and just kind of sorting out things in your life that just kind of like are there or not even beneficial, but it's there just because it's there. So this represents a lot of introspection and just really kind of examining yourself and your life, and making sure that, you know, I'm at this age now and I just want to be happy. You know what I mean? I want to do what's good for me. You know what I mean? Um, just having like a quest for life and really just like enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? This is the seventh chakra archangel Uriel card. So the seventh chakra definitely deals with the crown chakra. It deals with the your mental space, your mental mind, and just getting things together. So that goes along with what I just talked about of just really you doing some introspection, really thinking about things, sorting things out, and just trying to figure out who you are and what you love and what you really want. And then you have the sixth chakra card here. This deals with your third eye. This deals with the pineal gland, the third eye. And so it looks like I would say over the last year or a couple of years, you've really been opening up. Don't know if you just kind of been going more into spirituality or just really doing some self-work. And really understanding the intricacies of life, and just your connection and your importance and with people and relationships. And that's how you get to your, you know, your romantic relationship as well. But just really examining yourself. So this really kind of came from introspection of self. It's like you're opening up, or you what do people say, what is that word, become woke. And then you have a woman holding a heart card. So that just kind of solidifies what I said. What do I really love? You know what I mean? What about me? You know what I mean? And then sometimes we get into that place where it's like, I want to feel like that true love, or that twin flame love, or that soulmate love, or that love that makes you feel complete. You know what I mean? Like that's like a quest or a search. Now, to tell you the truth from personal experience, is that a thing, or is that just something that people kind of talk about all the time and they just kind of glamorize it? Is that really a thing? Can you really have this love that feels like I am in love? Like this is meant to be. This is my other half. The world may never know. I'm just playing, but kind of not. Like it's just kind of really up to you. Um, but I'm gonna tell you this. When you fulfill your own needs and self-gratification, whatever that is, then you will feel more abundant love. You'll feel more abundant love. And then dealing with your relationship, you will see if, you know, this is a partnership. You know, it may not be a fall in love relationship or madly, romantically, deeply in love relationship, but this is a partnership and something that I need. But I find self-gratification with things for myself. And then you have cornucopia. You say you only being serious. Hey, Mr. Zachy, how are you? Long time no see. You have a question? Go ahead and put it in the chat. And then this is the last card here. This is the cornucopia card. There is so much ahead of you. I don't know what you've been doing, or I don't know. This is your phase or your moment of awakening. I think that you've had like a lot of things go on in your life. And sometimes when we have like what do you call that? Serious situations, or it's another word that I'm thinking about, serious situations or something impactful or multiple things, impactful things that happen in your life, that kind of shakes you awake too. And you try to figure out what's important to me, what's important in my life. Like, I want to be happy. Like, I've been serving other people, giving to other people. Like, you've opened your eyes and you're like, there's more out here. Like, I want to feel more fulfilled. And this card is letting you know that there is abundance. There is a lot out there for you to be fulfilled. Is it necessarily in another relationship? It doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just saying that you really have to look within to find satisfaction within yourself first. And once you do that, then you'll be able to see like, okay, this relationship, do I want to still be in it? I understand that this is a partnership, because there are different types of marriages and relationships. So I know in the Western society, we kind of glamorize, just falling in love, soulmates, different things like that. But to really understand the nature of relationships, romantic relationships, it is a partnership. And then you grow to respect, to be more deeply in love, unconditional love, and really respect the communication and the time that you put in a relationship and the things that you've built together. So sometimes it may not necessarily be like just like this intense, deep love, but it's a different type of love. You know what I mean? That can't be broken. So hopefully that helped. That's a lot. That's kind of heavy. That's a lot. You got a lot going on. Oh, see, now that's a different thing, right, Keisha? Okay, so you've been doing the work. What makes you happy? So that's evident in them cards. And then the partner is very unhappy when I do things that make me happy. No, no, no. Okay. Will you ever find true love? Now, this might answer your question now. In dealing with, in finding love within yourself and fulfilling yourself, should you stay in your relationship, or will you ever find love? Will you ever find love? This gonna tell you if this relationship gonna last. Because there are periods where people, that have been married for 20 years or more, they end up just like going their separate ways. That does happen. One more shuffle. All right. Why this world card came out again? Okay. This one was in a reverse. Two. The temple path. Reverse. Financial constraints. Ooh. Envy. Ooh. Deceit. Oh, gosh. Man, holding a horn. Oh. All right. Yeah. Okay. This not looking too good. Yeah, this here is you. You're out here trying to fulfill different avenues of your life, okay? Whether spirituality and just really digging deep into yourself, right? This also talks about experiencing financial difficulties, ups and downs. There's something going on right there. Envy, deceit, and a man holding a card. Okay, so this is going to get a little bit more difficult for you to deal with. Yeah. Yeah. I don't necessarily want to, I just got to tell you like it is. With your growth, he will continue to either be envious or resentful or not like that. A lot of times when people are growing and another person is not, it causes them to be envious of that, because it's evident of you growing and them staying in the same place. And then they feel as if you grow, then you will leave them. So they become envious, or they may tell you things to try to bring you back down off your pedestal or bring your high back down or whatever it is. Okay. Then you have this deceit card. To me, that feels like keeping secrets, and that could be dealing with keeping secrets with money, keeping secrets with other relationships, or just kind of like not being open anymore. You know how you can not necessarily lie, but you can just omit the truth and not tell everything, but it's kind of like lying. That's coming up. Then you have a man holding a heart card. This looks like you will, towards the end of all this foolishness, it looks like you would find, yeah, it looks like you will find love towards the end, but it's going to be some stuff. Yeah, it's, child, this a lot. This a lot, but, you know, this is a good thing to know. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm sorry you got to go through that. Let's see. Hopefully that helped, Rakisha. Let's see. Mr. Zaki, I do see your question. Let's see here. I'm trying to go up here. Ziyoda. Wait, hold on. Swati? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I don't skip. Okay, so Swati, are you still here? Because your question was... Okay, Rakisha, no problem. Swati, hey Zana, new subscriber. Thank you so much. If you're still here, I'll get to you. Let's end it at Daydreamer. Daydreamer, I'll answer your question, but Daydreamer will be the last person, okay? Because I think we're going in over an hour now. Okay, so let's go back to Swati. What was your question? Oh, let me know my husband is coming back to me or not. Okay. Okay, Swati. Let's go here. Okay, Swati, is your husband coming back to you or not? Is your husband coming back to you or not? Is your husband coming back to you? All right. This is an isolation card. This one came out in the reverse. We have the pick up the pieces card. That one came up in the reverse. And free card. Okay. So far, Swati is looking like a no. Yeah, it's looking like a no at this point right now. It could change, but right now it's looking like a no. Yeah, because right here, when we get this pick up the pieces card, not really wanting to come back together or not really willing to, you know, just kind of bring the relationship back together. And then you have the free card, like, shit, I'm free. Like, I'm good. You know. Yeah, as simple as that. Let me see. Did you ask any other question? Is he coming back to you right now? It's looking like no. Right now, it's looking like no. Don't want to be the bearer of bad news. However, it's best that you do know so you can be able to be prepared and, you know, do what you need to know. Let's see here. Known Gamma. My name is Hope. Will my ex and I get back together? Known Gamma, are you still here? We're gonna pull some cards for you. Are you still here? Well, Known Gamma, will you and your ex get back together? Let's see here. Will you and your ex get back together? And then you guys, if you can please click the like button, I truly appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe and share if need be, if you want to help other people. They can come to the live and get their questions answered. And then if you check my description box, if you'd like to donate, I have that there. And then also you can book a reading. A more deeper reading. So if you think these readings are kind of deep and they're just free readings, then just imagine what paid readings are like. Especially on the phone. Anyways, we have the 7 chakra archangel with our L card. You have the walking away card. Hostilities. The sun. For good measure. 6 side. Archangel Metatron. Okay, known gamma. This not looking too promising. Okay. Somebody has their mind set. Somebody has their mind stuck. Their mind is set. Somebody is almost stubborn. Like they're not changing their mind. Walking away card, hostilities. Ooh, what happened? Like, yeah. Was this a nasty fight or just like a nasty breakup? Like, you have the sun card, and then you have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, that deals with the heart, and then you have anxiety. There's a lot, you know, the word that comes to mind, irretrievably broken. Ain't that irreconcilable differences? Ain't that what they put when them celebrities be trying to divorce? Like, yeah, this doesn't look too good. To be honest, I wouldn't even want to get back into this, especially if it's not ironed out. Like, it's not good. At all. At this point, I don't see it coming back together. Because somebody's real stubborn. Yeah. I don't see it coming back together. And I wouldn't want it to come back together. You got this ups and downs. You got this anxiety card. You got the sun card where you're trying to look past what's going on just because you want it to come back together. But even if you come back together, it's not going to be good. There's some things that are broken that need to be fixed. And sometimes when you break up and then you try to get back together, it doesn't work. It's never the same. Let's see here. Hey, Mr. Zaki, did you already put your question in the chat? Let's see who's next. It was Swati, and then we went to Nona, and then hey Ziota. Let's see, who was that? Greetings, Amruta. Let's see. Cooley, Mr. Zaki. Okay, so we got Xana, and then we got Mr. Zaki. I see your question, and then Brenda, and then Daydreamer. All right, so we're almost done, guys. So Xana, if you are still here, this is for you. So your question was, what is Martinez? What is Martinez feelings for you? Will he contact you? What is Martinez feelings for you? What is Martinez feelings for you? All right, Xana, I hope you're still here. If not, you're going to have to find this within this long video. Catch the replay. What is Martinez feelings for you? Let's do one more shuffle. I'm feeling it. 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 Feeling it. And let's see. We have the community card. We have the man holding a heart. And we have the sun card. Financial constraints. Door to spirit. And let's pull one more card. Action. Okay. Do y'all have a child? Are y'all in a relationship already? Do y'all have a child? Let's see here. Is family important to you or friends? Here, I see that he cares for you. These cards are giving, like, really care for you. Let's see if I can see you. Yeah, these cards are giving I care for you. I see you in, like, a good light. You know how, like, in some movies or like TV shows, there's a guy that usually kind of like dreams about a girl, or he's just over there in the corner and he just looks at her, thinks that she's just like the most beautiful person, the most beautiful girl at school, and he just kind of over there to himself, just admiring her. Because I get this with this sun card. You see this woman here, she's beautiful, basking in the sun. It's like she's just like the most beautiful woman to me, like my ideal woman. Like I just feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Like I feel like I just want to get to know her. Um, yeah, he does. There's admiration there. Like he really likes you. But there are some things here. I don't know if just like you're close to your family or if you have friends or different things like that. And then also you have the financial constraints card. So there may be a little bit I think these two are considered obstacles, possibly, or issues dealing with him or you. But for the most part, his feelings towards you, he really admires you or puts you on a pedestal. That's what I'm saying here. The other two cards that I stated, those represent some obstacles or some issues. Let's see here. Who is next? Mr. Zachy. Okay. So your question is, you're reading before. Okay, sorry, I had to take a drink, y'all. My mouth is a little dry. Okay, will I get another chance to meet her? As last year we stopped talking, and what is my purpose of meeting her? Is it like we both need to achieve something? Okay, I think I remember your reading. I think this was wasn't, didn't we establish that she was like y'all been together like from previous lifetimes, like a karmic relationship, like y'all been together, y'all found each other like over different lifetimes? I think I remember it. Okay, so will you get another chance to meet her? Will you get another chance? Will you get another chance? Will you get another chance, Mr. Zachy? Will you get another chance? Let's see. Let's see what card deck we're going to go with. This is interesting. So I feel like it's going to break us out of the card decks that we usually go with. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can go here. All right. Will you get another chance to meet? Will you get another chance to meet? Will you get another chance to meet? Will Mr. Zachy get another chance to meet his past relationship? All right, let's do one more shuffle, okay? And then, like I said, we'll cut it off at Daydreamer. I am getting a little tired. My hands are unsturdy at this point. We have the Enough card. All right. We have the Moving Forward card. Okay. False Beliefs card. All right. That's so interesting. These cards came out this morning with Tuesday's reading. We have the Voice card. And then let's do one more. Perspective of Absence, or Presence of Absence. Okay, so let's see what's going on, because I think this also answers the question of what was the purpose of you guys meeting. Will you meet again, and what's the purpose of you guys meeting? Let's see. Okay. All right. So we have this Enough card. So this one says you were born enough. Okay. And then we put this together with the Moving Forward card. This one says the first step in taking within our stillness. The first step is taken within our stillness. Okay. And you see this person, they're kind of like, looks like they're on a journey. Because if you're in the desert, you're not staying there. You walking somewhere, because you're not trying to stay in the desert in the hot sun. Okay. So you are definitely on a journey. It could definitely be a spiritual journey, because if you're walking in the desert and it ain't no water, and you real hot, you can start hallucinating and you start talking to your spirits real quickly. Okay, so definitely being on a journey and moving forward. Okay, and then we take a look at this last card here from this top row spread that we did, which was the false beliefs card. It says, once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. Ooh, okay. Um, what was the purpose of you guys meeting, or what's the purpose of you guys always meeting? It's definitely a part of the journey, over multiple lifetimes, that you guys meet each other. Um, what I understand is with these relationships where you see each other for lifespans and lifetimes, is more about understanding the wholeness of your being. This is if this is a twin flame or necessarily a soulmate, this person, you know what? I feel like this person is more of a soulmate. Now, people get twin flames and soulmates mixed up, and I'm going to explain it. Now, this is how I feel from what Spirit has revealed to me. I don't know what they be posting online and all this other stuff these spiritualists be saying, but they're not the same. The twin flame is the other part or the other spark or the other half of yourself, period. It's just yourself in two different pieces, but come together, it's like a complete spark. It's the complete energy. It's the complete spark, right? But a soulmate, or born into the same soul group or a group of people that were created at the same time, and they're along the same timeline, the same soul line. You have soul groups of people that are created around the same time. And so with that being said, your soul mate can be someone that can be a romantic relationship, but then it also can just be a platonic relationship or a very deep friendship. Okay. And what does it mean when those particular people come into your life? It means that you're teaching each other specific things during those lifetimes. So say, for instance, during a previous lifetime, the two of you were actually married and you had children. So there was this particular reason why you guys came together in that form, to be able to be husband and wife and come together and produce offspring and other things that are related to that, right? Then in the next lifetime, let's just say it's this lifetime, y'all met together for a specific purpose. Number one, you have to be able to meet your soulmate each time. It's important for you to meet your soulmate each time, because they're either there to spark an interest, they're either there to spark something within your soul, they're there to jumpstart something, they're there to plant a seed, they're there for a reason, even there for support. But it's always a lesson intertwined into that. So if you find yourself at this point right now with your soulmate and y'all not even talking, or y'all not into communication, there's a reason for that too. It's a lesson for you to be able to work on certain things. So I don't know what the thing was when the two of y'all met. What did you speak about, or what did she tell you, or what did you tell her, or whatever it was, but it's something that you needed to know at the time that y'all met. And it's something that you need to either work on or go towards. Okay. And this false beliefs card came out. This helps you to break the barriers and realize some of the things within your life, about yourself, that are not good. And when you have false beliefs dealing with yourself, that could be a number of reasons why. You could have a false belief because of what somebody else told you about yourself. You could have a false belief because of yeah, more than likely it's how you were reared, how you were raised, what people told you about who you are, and then you kind of develop into that. But to really truly understand who you are, it takes introspection, and then it takes those people, those special people that come into your life to really spark your interest, or to plant a seed, or to kind of water it so it can grow, and you're like, this is it. Okay. Here's the key to intimacy card here. Hold on. You said, yes, Mr. Zaki, this is yours. You said, you know, when I was young, art, drawing was my hobby. I have a dream to learn horse riding. Oh, that is cool. Hey, you know what? I remember in your previous reading when we came out, when I was like, okay, this is a past relationship. Like y'all have been, you know, like a karmic relationship, different relationships, right? I remember scribe or writer came out there, you know? So like a drawing or writing utensil is something that's important. Ooh, you know another thing, Mr. Zaki? This key to intimacy. Kind of going deep within. I would suggest, I don't know if you understand what automatic writing is, but a lot of times people do automatic writing to be able to pull out what spirit has a word that spirit has for you, or the lesson that you need to learn, or some bits of wisdom, or even what the relationship between you and that particular person is at this particular lifetime. Try automatic writing. Try doing that. That's something that only you can do and you could be able to pull out. Try automatic writing. You said she is currently into the arts too. Writer and scribe. Y'all are like, what do you call those people? Very like artistic, deep thinkers. I would try automatic writing and drawing too. Have you ever did scrying? It's a lot coming out for you. You're kind of deep. Y'all are deep. You have the voice card. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. Now this is very interesting. Let's go to this last card. Presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the present of your love. Okay, so this is what needs to be done at this point right now. Because this is something that you have to uncover. Because Spirit is saying this is something that you have. I don't know if you've ever experienced this in your life, like period, like this is your life experience, but things don't come to you easily. Like you have to figure it out. It's almost like a word puzzle or a game. Like it's like you always got to figure out stuff. It's like you look at other people and it's like this comes to them easily, or they have these, but you're like, I always have like these intricate, like deep level type issues that I have to deal with. I mean, that's you. You know what I mean? That's you. So I would say definitely with the scribing or automatic writing or something in that nature, you have to do that to kind of dig deep to really figure out what it is. And I would say in doing that, meditate on that particular person. Have her in mind. It's almost like y'all communicating through telepathy, like the energy that you share. This is something that you have to pull out. You have to go into your scrying. This is something that you got to pull out. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense, Mr. Zaki. Yep. When you meditate on her, you connect with her. Yep. Just like I said, telepathically. There's some things that you guys need to share, but it's more on that particular level per se at this point, and not necessarily being physically together. It's almost like it's sharpening your skills, like you're beyond the six senses. It's like you're sharpening your skills. Let's see. Daydreamer. Are you still here? Hopefully that helped, Mr. Zaki. You the last person. Let me see if I can find your question. Okay, so you wanted to ask about people from workplace. Some are trying to give me a hard time to get me fired. Will they get karma for it? Okay, this is the last question, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a while. Make sure you guys click the like button, please. It says I only have 2 likes. Please, if y'all could click the like button, I appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe and share. I am at the end. Y'all hear my voice is just going out. I'm kind of tired. Um, no, that's not unfortunate, daydreamer. That's your question. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Let's break this down into two things. Since you're the last one, let's break this down into two things. First, will they be successful at getting you fired? Let's ask this question first. Will they be successful? Because you're not fired yet, right? Let's see if that's even successful. All right, one last shuffle. All right. Oh, break it off. Free, that came in the reverse. Resurrection. Strength, that one came out in the reverse. Look deeper. And divine feminine. All right, that came out in the reverse. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so definitely here what I'm seeing, I'm just looking at the track, make sure I'm not missing anything. You still work there. So my question is, will they ever be successful? Will they be successful? I don't think so. I know what I want to say, but let's ask this next question first, and then I'll come to that. They're not going to be successful, but you're becoming very weary and very tired of the mistreatment. And that's why you had the divine feminine card in reverse. You had the look deeper card. You had the strength card. That also came out in the reverse. So that lets you know that you're becoming very tired, very weak, mentally, just like mentally drained from that issue and that mistreatment. That's why you had the resurrection card as well. I think that was reversed, but definitely becoming drained from this particular issue. Now, you said, will they receive karma for it? Will they receive karma for their mistreatment of you? Let's see. All right, let's go here. Yay, guys, brand new deck. Brand new deck, y'all. Finally. Will they receive karma for your mistreatment? All right, one more shuffle. Will they receive karma for their mistreatment? Assistance, that came out in reverse. Birthing, that came out in the reverse. Gifted. Vibrational. Frequency shift. Oh, snap. Oh, some things about to change. Some things gonna change. Worthy. Reverse. Let's pull one more. Mediumship. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, things are gonna take a shift for the person or persons that's dealing with you. You know how they always say, watch how you treat people, because you'll end up being treated that way in the end, or something like that. Like, yeah, it's definitely coming around. Them scales got to balance. One thing about people being very dirty and nasty, they may be on top for a period of time, and it might seem like they'll be on top for a while. However, what goes up always got to come down. Okay. And sometimes when they come down, they break their leg, their neck, their arms, and different things like this. And then when they looking for people to assist them, they'll still get the same treatment to how they were treating other people. That's why you got this assistance card in the reverse. Got this assistance card in the reverse. One thing about people that gang up on other people and treat one person badly, they all end up turning on each other. Okay? And that's what that looks like. You have birthing reversed. Birthing reversed. Okay? So that means, I'm not going to say that on here, but, you know, the opposite of birth. What happens when you get ready to leave here? Right? That's it, birthing in the reverse. So that means things will die down. Things will die. Things will come to an end. Okay? Then you have this gifted card here. So it's like the gifted, it almost gives you a feeling of redemption or being recognized or, you know, being redeemed from, you know, slander or different things of that nature. Okay? And then this tells us you have both of these cards that came out, vibrational and frequency shift. That means change on the horizon. Things are about to switch up. Things are about to change. Okay? That's exactly what that means. Times are changing. That's exactly what that means. And then it says, this card right here, worthy in the reverse. So remember how I said things will begin to shift and people will really see things for what they truly are. So even if people been lying on you and mistreating you and other people actually been believing it, once all this falls out, and what's that? We got the Tower card, usually in the tarot. Let me see if I can find it because I always like to show pictures. But usually when things fall out, there's a fallout, then people really see all, here it is, right here. This is the card that I like, the Tower card. You see how things start burning and things start falling down and falling out. Everybody's like, oh no, it's the tower. The tower is falling. It's burning. People are falling. We need that to happen. That shakeup needs to happen. Sometimes the tower needs to burn. It needs to burn down to the ground, right? So it can have a better foundation and get all of the low vibrational, negative energy, negative entities, negative people, whatever it is, it needs to be shaken up and they need to fall out. Yeah. And then once everything settles and everything cools, then who's left standing? Who's left standing? So yeah, it's gonna be a shift. They gonna get what's coming to them. I definitely do see that. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You say yeah, they're like a gang. Yeah. Yeah, but you, with the first cards that were pulled out with that strength card in the reverse, I know it's tiring. I know you got to go through a lot, but things are changing. And one thing that I do want to say about that, something that came to mind that Spirit told me. Now, I'm not sure if you've ever thought about, you know what, I just want to leave here. I'm tired of dealing with this, but that's something that came up too as well. So I don't know if you're thinking about that, but definitely just stay strong because I know it gets weary. But there's going to be a shift and a shakeup. You're very welcome. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We have come to an end of another great mini reading session. Thank you to all of you who've joined in. Make sure you do click the like button on your way out. Make sure you subscribe, share, and then just turn on the notification bell so you'll know every time I get ready to go live so you won't miss it. And be sure to view my description box. I have lots of good information in there, like how to contact me if you want a more personal reading, phone reading, email reading, dream interpretation, just different things like that. And then also I do have my Cash App in there if you'd like to give a donation for my time and services. But thank you so much again. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.